welcome to playthrough of The Longest Journey. It's going to there'll be some tweaks and settings and stuff that I may need to do, but I can't really alt tab. I'm playing this on the PC. It's a really old, as you can see at the bottom left hand corner, that's 1999. This is an old game, so we'll see how we go. It's a 20-hour game. It's a bit longer than Life is Strange, but we'll see how we go.
Hello? Testing. Hello? Testing. Hello? Testing. 1, 1, 2, 42. Hello? Testing. 1, 1, hello? 2. Testing. 1, 1. Hello? Testing. Hello?
Alrighty, so just trying to get the volume level so that it doesn't drown.
Testing. Testing.
Doesn't drown me out when I talk, but that should be about right now.
Testing.
Sound effects need to come down. Yeah, so that's all good. Okay, so we will go from here. So yeah, coming off the back of Life is Strange. It's an older game, but it's in the same vein, so hopefully it will be a great game. Let's begin.
So, you've come to hear me tell a story, have you?
If you please, we would love to hear one of your stories. You have seen so much. You have lived so long.
Oh, so good of you to remind me of my age, child. No, don't worry. I am an old woman, but I've lived a long and fulfilling life, and I do have stories to tell. Which story would you like to hear?
A true one. A true story.
All my stories are true, child. There are enough fairy tales in the worlds already. There's no need for me to make up more, believe me.
Tell us the story of the balance, then.
You want the story of the balance? Oh, that's a long story, child, and not one I'd venture to tell at this hour. But perhaps I could tell you a story that I heard a long time ago. A story that became a crucial turning point in the history of the balance, and that set in motion wheels that to this day are still turning.
Please, yes, that does sound like a story we'd like to hear.
Very well. This story, like all good stories, begins where it ends, in a tower, in a realm that is no more.
Don't tell me I'm dreaming again. You know, for once, just once, it would be nice to have a decent night's sleep without waking up screaming from a bad dream at 4 a.m. Postcard pretty.
Alrighty, so I have to figure out these controls. I probably should have downloaded the oh, I can pause the game. I'm guessing this is inventory. I don't know where my game options are. Oh, here we go. Game settings. Oh, let's turn on subtitles. I was advised to turn on subtitles, so I'll play this game with subtitles and see how we go. There we go. That was F1 conversation log. Ah, I can go back and do video replays. Interesting. Return to game.
Real life never looked this good. Real life never looked this good. I'm in my undies. That's so not appropriate.
Yep. Okay, so it's a point and click.
What's happening? Oh, perfect. I guess if I don't do something to save that egg, I'll suffer 7 years of bad karma or something.
Let's go back out this way. No. Oh, she actually moves out there by herself. Oh, alright. Nest.
It's a nest, padded with large scales, very large scales. For some strange reason, I have a feeling I should get the hell out of here before the tenants return. This is interesting. I've never seen a scale this size before.
Oh, I
I'll
picked
keep
up
it as a
something.
souvenir.
Yay. Oh, options, quit. Ah, up here there's a whole lot of stuff that I can use. Ah.
It's a nest, padded with large scales. Padded with large scales, very large scales.
Oh, I can't do anything with that. Alright, let's go with the egg.
Looks reptilian, but it can't be. It's much, much too big and I don't much care for reptiles.
To the edge of the cliff. What's that do? Okay. Pick up the egg.
Did that sound come from the egg? Boy, that's some chick. I don't think I can get a good grip on it. It's too big and slippery and I might drop it by accident. I'm an artist, not a botanist, but I'm pretty certain this tree is dead, or close to it. I'm an artist, not a botanist, but I'm pretty certain this tree is dead, or close to it.
Oh, to the edge of the cliff. Okay, so this is the edge of the cliff. Right. Right, interesting. So if I can't...
No, I might drop it. There's got to be some other way to get it back into the nest.
Oh, scale.
No, I might drop it. There's got to be some other way to get it back into the nest.
Twig.
Oh, the suffering we must endure.
What?
Why do you take such pleasure in torturing us?
Torturing you? Who are you?
We are the voice of all trees, the spirit of wood and leaf.
You're a talking tree?
No, a tree does not talk. At least not in your tongue. The tongue of trees is the language of wood, root, and leaf.
Who are you then?
Like we said, we are the voice of all trees. Whenever an injustice is done, we must speak for the tree, if we are present.
It's the branch. I shouldn't have broken the branch off.
Oh, what does it matter anyway? There is nothing more to be done for us. We are simply here to provide comfort in the final passing to Earth.
We? I only see one of you.
We are one with our host, as we are all one spirit, but legion.
Yeah, thanks for clearing that up.
We do not expect you to understand. You are human.
What happened to the tree?
Oh, the pain. As the battle raged, we...
Battle?
Between the Mother and Black Chaos. She was only protecting her child, but it would not back down, and the force of their battle shook the mountain. The brook that fed us was led astray, and without water, we began to wither and die.
What's the deal with the egg?
Egg? What egg? Oh, of course, the child. Whenever the mother was absent, we were entrusted with the safety of the child. But now, withered and without strength, we can do nothing to help. We have failed the mother, and we despair. Our shame knows no bounds.
Who are you again?
We are the wood spirit. We come to all trees in the hour of great need to provide comfort and aid in the passing to Earth, and to give a voice to those who suffer. Our time is running out as we speak. The passing to Earth is about to begin. Leave us now.
What about the egg?
Oh, it is too late. Without sustenance, we do not have the strength to bring it safely home. We have failed, and the Earth will know our shame for all time to come.
Isn't there anything I can do to help?
Oh, we do not expect a human to come to our aid.
Lose the attitude, okay? Just tell me if there's anything I can do.
It is futile. We need water, but there is none. Not after the brook changed course.
I'll find a way. Don't panic.
We do not panic. Unlike you, we accept our destiny. If, however, against all odds, you do succeed, we will carry the child safely back into its nest. Do not make a foolish attempt on your own. It would spell certain misery.
No, the spirit said the tree would lift the egg back. I don't want to risk dropping it.
Okay. Alrighty then. To the stream. Is there anything else here? No. Let's go to the stream.
Fresh mountain water. Back in the real world, they'd probably charge 15 bucks a bottle for this.
Hmm.
I'm in my undies. That's so not appropriate. According to the, spirit, There was some kind of battle that split the rock and changed the course of the stream. I'll lose my balance and fall if I have to hold the scale like this. I need something to support it with. I think I just made a funnel. Cool! I'm so proud of myself.
Oh.
This should do the trick. Talk about instant rehab. Talk about instant rehab. Hello? Hello?
Leave us be.
Are you okay?
We find our strength returned, and so we have no time for idle conversation. We must drink and rejoice.
Aren't we forgetting something?
Hush, listen. The song of ancient wood. Is it not sweet?
Sweet, definitely. Yeah. The baby's probably ready to boogie down as well.
The baby. Oh, the egg. Thank the earth. We almost forgot.
Uh-oh. What? What was that? Uh-oh.
It is you. You have come.
You know me?
April, daughter. I have been waiting for you.
Waiting. Why?
Because it begins here, with you, as it always has.
What do you mean?
The breach and the mending, the pain and the joy, the end of the old and the dawn of the new. A different world. I am the mother of what is, but you are the mother of a future that may yet be.
How will I know? How will I know what to do?
I will guide you, and I will protect you as much as I can. But in the end, you are on your own.
I'm afraid.
You always were, my child, my daughter.
This is probably not a good thing. What a nightmare. I'm completely exhausted. I must have been tossing and turning all night. So hot in here, too. No wonder I keep having these weird dreams. I've basically been simmering in my own sweat every night this past week. Doesn't look like it's gonna cool down anytime soon, either. It's another sunny day in Newport. It's a good thing the studio's got proper air conditioning. I promised myself I was gonna spend most of the day working, and I don't intend to break that promise. Not this time.
Cash card. I have a cash card.
I'm not good at taking care of living things, but this plant's doing just fine despite months of neglect. It's Constable Guybrush, my toy oh, ape. He doesn't much like being called monkey. It's a bunch of drawings I drew when I was a kid. I don't even know why I brought them here. They mean absolutely nothing to me. I could only carry one suitcase with me when I left home. There was so much I would have loved to bring, but c'est la vie. At least it was a clean break with my past. I guess when all my hard work starts paying off, I'll get a house and fill it with all kinds of new junk. The past, who needs it? Alright, so my wardrobe's sort of chic deficient, but I can't afford to be cutting edge. Useful, practical, and cheap is my shopping mantra. It's real wood.
Wood is real wood. Yeah. You don't want to get dressed?
It's been too hot to sleep with a cover, so I don't. I don't need to make my bed. It's been too hot to sleep with a cover. I had to borrow some posters from the cafe because I just can't afford to buy any of my own. When I think about it, that's so depressing. I got those posters from the cafe. I'm part of the should be reading more but life's too short generation. We embrace our illiteracy. The last book I read was How to Seduce the Man of Your Dreams. Now, if I can just find a man to dream about, I'll be all set. That's my work. It's supposed to be a portrait of my life study teacher, but I think he might disagree. My on-again, off-again diary. We've had a turbulent relationship, her and I. Dear Diary, note to self. Dreams of talking trees and dragons aside, it's still no excuse for talking to inanimate matter in the real world. So quit it! It's a picture of me and my friends.
Oh, I wonder how much you can carry in your inventory.
It's a picture of Charlie, Emma, and me in Florence Park. Marcus took it about a month ago before it got real hot. There's a loose sheet of paper in here. Hey, it's my timesheet from the cafe. I completely forgot I put it in here. Good thing I found it, because I'm broke. I've been keeping a diary intermittently since I was 5 years old. Not the same one, of course. I started this one, I think, April of this year. It's my diary. It's my diary. It's a list of the hours I worked this past week at the cafe. It's a list of the hours I worked this past week at the cafe. That's my desk, so, theoretically, that's where I'm supposed to do my work. I think my muse has departed me for greener pastures, though, because lately, inspiration's been fleeting at best.
Yes.
It's just a chair. Shelves. Still just shelves. Still just shelves. I worry about the exhibition coming up in 2 weeks. This is the net result of my work. A pile of nothing. And it's not even a big pile of nothing. I worry about the exhibition coming up in 2 weeks. This is the net result of my work. A pile of nothing. And it's not even a big pile of nothing. Nice view, if you're into brickwork. April Ryan, you have got to get past yourself. April Ryan, you have got to get past yourself. The wardrobe is actually made of real wood, and not that synthetic crap that makes me sneeze and itch all over. The wardrobe is actually made of real wood, and not... When fame and wealth come knocking, I'll buy a wardrobe the size of an ocean liner and fill it with clothes for $1 million bucks. Right now, I'll try to focus on my work. When fame and wealth come knocking, I'll buy a wardrobe the size of an ocean liner. I'd better head over to the studio to do some work. Only 2 weeks until the big show opens, and my contribution is in serious need of attention. Might be a good idea to get dressed first, though.
That's what I've been trying to do.
Hey, babe. Babe, you're looking real sexy today.
Zach, listen, I've got to run, and...
What's going on, April? How you been?
I don't really have time to hang around.
Then how about hanging out with me tonight? A few raptures, some hot dancing. Did I tell you I got a VIP pass to the pavilion? Those things are hard to come by, babe.
Let me think about it.
So think about it, babe. But don't keep thinking too long or I'll be gone. There are other birds in the sea, you know? Gotta go.
What an asshole. That's Zach's room. I've never been in there, and I pray I never will. It's a fact, as in FACT, Free Access Terminal. Computer.
Voice interface is not installed. Please use the touchscreen interface to communicate with this free access terminal.
Oh, okay.
Why not consider a very reasonable upgrade? In addition to a voice interface, true holo display technology and Instacredit compatibility.
No, I'll just use my hands, thanks.
You are missing out on a great opportunity. If you upgrade now...
Hold on. You understood that. You have a voice interface installed already. Why would I pay to have another one installed?
Current voice interface is for sales purposes only. If you take advantage of this very affordable upgrade today...
No, really. This terminal doesn't belong to me.
Noted. Please refrain from voice communication in the future, or you will be reported to the FACT FUB and charged for processing time.
FUB?
Fair Use Bureau. They are authorized to carry deadly arms.
Well, whatever. Sorry.
That's hilarious. That machine is awesome. Oh, okay.
Charlie's apartment. His place is twice as big as mine, with a private bathroom. And a huge bed. I guess he likes his creature comforts.
Oh, you've been inside, have you?
Nobody home.
Alrighty, nobody home.
Organic plastic. It grows, and it converts carbon dioxide into oxygen, just like real plants, but it doesn't need nourishment of any kind. Convenient. disturbing.
Interesting.
It's organic plastic.
Oh, I stole a piece. Oh, futuristic but yet not in this game. 1999. Hope for the future.
It's a chair. Emma picked this table up at a flea market for $10 last month. That's $9 more than it's worth.
Huh.
It's a matchbook. Shelves. The omnipresent screen. I don't pretend to know how it works, but all the data apparently passes through tiny little black holes in the fabric of our dimension. You know, that really freaks me out when I think about it. It's our screen. It's supposed to be a coffee table. That's Fiona, my landlady. She's all right. They really knew how to design tacky furniture back in the late 22nd century. It's Fiona. Morning, Fiona.
Good morning, darling. You're up early.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Are you feeling all right? You look a little pale.
I had a bad nightmare.
Again? Well, you're not the only one, darling. Nikki woke me up screaming in the middle of the night. She wouldn't go back to sleep until I made her a cup of herbal tea.
Nightmares?
Apparently. But she refuses to tell me what they were. I think she's embarrassed.
That doesn't sound like Mickey.
I know, darling. Don't tell her I said so. But I've never seen her so agitated in my life. She scared the hell out of me.
I don't know why I have nightmares. I guess they could be stress-related. After all, the exhibition's right around the corner.
Oh, yes. The school exhibition. How's that going?
God, don't ask. I have no idea how I'm going to finish my painting on time. I haven't felt inspired in ages.
I think you work too hard, darling. You need to relax once in a while. Live. Enjoy your youth. There's inspiration to be found in hedonism, you know.
No, I don't know, but apparently you do.
I'm an authority on the subject, darling. Ask Mickey. She'll tell you I don't lift a finger around the place unless I absolutely have to.
Where's everybody this morning?
Mickey's tied up in the basement. Mind you, she's not literally tied up, of course. Although that is a tempting thought.
Are you getting into your sexual fantasies here, Fiona? Because it's a little too early in the morning for that, don't you think?
Sorry, I just can't help myself. Anyway, the plumbing is... You probably noticed when you took a shower, yeah? There's no hot water. So Mickey's working on that. Getting knee-deep in putrid canal water is her job, thank God.
What about Charlie? He up yet?
No, he's still sleeping, and Emma just went to bed. I saw her come in when I was making breakfast. Do you know who she's seeing now?
I don't know. Some guy?
Those lads I see her with, darling. She's too good for those arseholes. I wish she'd find herself a man who'd treat her right for once.
She hasn't had much luck with love, no?
She's a magnet for creeps, and she's so pretty. They prey on her, you know, bastards.
I've tried to talk to her about it, but Emma's impulsive. She doesn't listen.
She's just as headstrong as you and me, darling, but I'm sure she'll be all right. She's smart and resourceful, and not afraid to speak up for herself.
Shouldn't you be outside enjoying the good weather?
You joking? Bollocks to that. I'll stay inside until September, thank you very much. It's too bloody hot.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
Tell me about Emma.
Emma? Why, she's your best friend, darling. I don't know what to tell you that you don't already know. You girls are so close.
That's true. The day we met, we clicked instantly. It was strange, but cool.
Like me and Mickey then, except for the sex, of course.
That's a pretty big except for, Fiona.
Oh, I guess so. She's the crazy one, Emma is. Not crazy as in mad as a hatter, but crazy in a good way. Fun to be around.
Emma's always been a little weird.
Exactly, darling. She's a flirt, too, and the boys seem to drop like flies at her feet. No wonder. She's a real looker, I don't have to tell you. I'm sure she could have been a model if she'd wanted, but she's an artist, and a good one, too. I really think she'll be a successful artist. Her sculptures are getting a lot of attention.
Anything else you can tell me about Emma?
She ought to be a little more careful sometimes. She's a flirt, and although she doesn't mean any harm, some lads don't take too well to being teased and rejected. You should tell her that, though, being her best friend and all.
I have told her. She won't listen.
No. She does worry me a little, but she's a big girl and she can take care of herself. I'm certainly happy to have her living here. Next to you and Charlie, she's my favorite tenant.
What did you think of me when we first met?
That's a peculiar question, isn't it? I thought you were quite lovely. I still do, darling.
Do you remember the day I arrived?
Of course, darling. It wasn't that long ago, and I'm not senile quite yet. It was in May, wasn't it? Charlie referred you to me, and you were quite at a loss. First day in the city, wasn't it? I remember. You looked like a lost puppy.
Puppy? Me?
When I saw you lugging that suitcase across the bridge, my heart went out to you. I'm glad you came here. You could have been lost anywhere else.
Hello, Ducky. Thanks for joining. I know you've played this.
How long have you known Charlie?
Oh, he's one of our oldest tenants. It's close to 3 years, I believe, since he moved in. Charlie is always in a good mood, and he's such a gentleman.
I agree. He's an actual, genuine gentleman.
And you don't see a lot of gentlemen these days, trust me. You have a very good friend in him, darling. Perhaps even more than a friend.
What do you mean, more than a friend?
Not for me to say, darling. If you don't realize it yet, you will.
What's up with Zach Lee?
Zach? I think we both feel the same way about him, darling. He's not actually a bastard. If he was, I'd have had him out of here in an instant. But he is an arse, and a stuck-up, pompous, arrogant wanker.
My thoughts exactly. Aside from that wanker bit.
Still, he pays his rent on time, and he doesn't make a lot of noise. He keeps to himself. And most importantly, he's shit scared of me, so I can't just kick him out.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Fiona.
Me? Why? There's not much to say, darling. I love my job, I love Venice, and I love being with Mickey. I'm a happy girl. Sure, sometimes I wish I could go back to England to see my family, but that's water under the bridge, so to speak. I'm very happy with myself and my life here in Newport.
How long have you and Mickey been together?
Mickey and I have been together since I was 19. She was in her late 30s then. The older, wiser, worldly woman. I found her sweet and charming and intriguing. When I finally realized she was neither of those things, it was too late. I was in love. She stole me away from my dreary British inner-city life, and she brought me here. She was no knight in shining armor, that's for sure. She knew how to treat me like a woman.
You guys make a great couple.
You think so, darling? Yes, I guess we do. And the sex is amazing.
You never get tired of talking about your sex life, do you?
Never. And if I ever do, please shoot me.
Can you tell me something about the border house?
That's one of my favorite topics, darling. What precisely do you want to know?
What made you decide to run a boarding house?
That's a long story. One of the reasons Mickey and I got together was that we shared a passion for the classic English country inns. You know, quaint, weathered buildings, funny old ladies, and oddly suggestive names like the Lazy Cock.
So why come here to the big city? To America?
We wanted to create a place with a similar atmosphere and hospitality here in Newport. Like a safe house for people like you and I to call home, if only for a short while. So we discussed different options for a few months, and then we decided we wanted to start a boarding house for young, penniless students and artists.
You decided you wanted to do that here in Venice?
We knew that Venice was the place for us long before we came here, but the hard part was finding a building cheap enough.
And this building was available?
Not at first. Like most of the buildings in Venice, this one used to be a factory. But when we first looked at it, a local company was planning to turn it into a bar and nightclub. It was so perfect for our purposes, though, that we appealed to the Venice Borough Council. And after outlining our plans, they gave us the go-ahead at a reduced price, provided we kept our promises regarding our tenants.
What inspired the name Border House?
That came quite naturally when we saw the place. It's on the border between two worlds, isn't it? Between Venice and the city itself. And at the same time, I also believe we're on the border between two more abstract worlds. Between art and spirit on the one hand, and science and technology on the other.
That's very poetic, Fiona.
Yes, I've practiced. I may be an inner city girl, but I can philosophize and bullshit with the best of them.
Do you and Mickey own the place together?
We own it together, yes, and we've shared the responsibilities between us. Mickey takes care of the maintenance of the building, and I busy myself with the administrative tasks. I also take care of the day-to-day management of our tenants, like deciding whether or not to let someone rent a room. And, of course, the unpleasant business of booting someone out.
I thought you enjoyed that part.
Yes, all right. In some cases I do, but not always. It can get quite messy.
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could help you out, darling.
Tell me some more about the Border House.
What precisely do you want to know?
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could help you out, darling.
Apparently nothing more.
What can you tell me about Venice?
I don't really know much about the history of Venice. You should really ask someone with an interest in local affairs. What I do know is that this whole neighborhood used to be an industrial area, and that about 100 years ago they converted most of the buildings into residences for students and the homeless. And it's a nice place to live, certainly. Friendly people, liberal attitudes, great clothing stores, quite perfect, aside from that dreadful stench from the canals in the summertime.
What's the story behind my apartment?
Your apartment? It's more a room than anything else. Not much more than a large closet, really.
It's not that small.
It's one of our smallest rooms, but it's cheap and it's on a nice floor. I hope you're happy there.
I like it. It's convenient, and it's got an interesting view.
That's nice to hear, darling. As for the story behind it, no unexplained deaths or hidden pirate treasures, I'm afraid. Just a long string of students on a tight budget.
Interesting.
Do you like Newport?
The city? I stay in Venice most of the time. It's easy to forget we're just a tiny little pocket in the middle of a sprawling urban wasteland. But do I like it? I think Newport is one of the great cities of our age. Love it or hate it, you can't argue with that.
And which one is it? Love or hate?
I haven't decided yet, darling. Ask me again in another 15 years. Perhaps I'll have an answer then.
I don't have any more questions right now.
Don't hesitate asking if there's something else you want to know.
I'd better get going.
Off to school?
Yeah, there are no more classes this semester, but I have to finish my painting by next Thursday.
For what it's worth, darling, good luck. And don't work too hard, all right?
No, let's check out the corkboard. I forgot about the corkboard.
annual summer blowout at the Fringe Cafe, Friday, August 4th, 8 p.m. Free food, live performances by Royne Dale, Harlequin Masquerade, The Go-Getters. Tickets available at the bar. $10 only. Spread the word.
Wow, that's a chirpy poster.
I can't tell what that note's saying as long as it's up there. Fiona's handwriting is not particularly legible. I'm sorry, but big sweaty jocks do not turn me on. I'll take a nerd any day. I'm sorry, but big sweaty jocks do not turn me on. I'll take a nerd any day. Be considerate. Keep the volume down after 11 p.m. Fiona. Pizza and movie night, Monday, July 31st. BYOS. BYO what? Soap? Common room duty roster, July 27th. April and Emma. Oh joy, manual labor, my favorite.
Yeah.
San Francisco. I'd love to go there someday. Someday soon, hopefully.
Oh, nothing there. That's the corkboard. Anything else?
We have a nice view of the bridges from this window. I love this mural. Even though the motif is a little trite. I mean, fairy tale forests and magical dragons? Still, it's pretty. I wonder what happened to the artist. Probably making a bundle from cheesy fantasy calendars and book covers.
Machine. Let's check out the machine. Oh, that's a big machine.
It's a rusty old wheel. I'd imagine it turns the water on and off. What a mystifying contraption, and completely absurd. What are all these valves and wheels and thingamajigs for? What grand purpose does it all serve? I guess that's a pressure gauge. It's at 100. That's percent, I guess. 100% pressure? Mystifying. That's probably Mickey's handiwork. She's the tool gal around these here parts. I wonder why she put the clamp there, though. The water tank's full. The water tank's full. If there's one thing Venice has enough of, it's rusty pipes. That and stinky canals. Rust is the very definition of Venetian architecture. Think of San Francisco without the hills, Paris without the cafes. Venice wouldn't be the same without the rust. It would be better, not the same. That's Cortez. He sits in the same spot almost every day. I hate to admit it, he scares me a little. I'd love to just sit here for hours, soaking in the atmosphere of Venice. But who's got the time?
Oye, señorita.
Yes?
How are you this morning, señorita bonita?
Hot.
I see. The summers in Newport are never pleasant. And it will get worse before it gets better. They say there's another heat wave headed our way.
Yeah, so I heard. So, you gonna be alright? You don't look dressed for the weather.
Si Dios quiere. Sunshine and pretty senoritas give an old man like me the blues. I like my days cold and rainy. In fact, I think I prefer the world to be in black and white.
Like an old movie.
Like all good movies. But tell me, Senorita Ryan, how would you describe your perfect day?
Cold and rainy like yours.
Está bien. We are alike, you and I. But this heat is not why you are unhappy, no? You are troubled by nightmares.
What?
You are afraid of them. You even fear your dreams may be real.
Who told you about my nightmares?
No one. I can tell from looking into your eyes. I see the ghosts that haunt you.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but from now on, stay the hell away from me in my personal life.
No puedo, Señorita Ryan. You have a destiny.
Destiny? I don't care what you think. Just leave me alone.
If you don't face them, I'm afraid your nightmares will continue. Soon they will appear to you even when you're awake.
You need some serious help, you know that?
We all do, April. That's the reason we are here, you and me.
That's it. I don't have to listen to this.
Perdóname. I've upset you. We didn't think you'd react this way. I hope we can talk again soon.
I don't think so, no.
Please, think about it. And señorita, cuidado. Be careful.
Okay, he's definitely creepy. Oh, hey, look. I can read her diary, but not right now. Maybe the next post I'll have a look.
It's a pretty mural.
To the bridges we go.
From what I've been told, the clock stopped on the very day of the infamous Venice massacre in 2109, to the minute the police opened fire on the squatters.
Interesting. Oh, she sits. She sits to the subsidiary, to the park. Where else can we go? To the cafe. To the subway, sorry, subsidiary. Let's go to the cafe, hand my timesheet in and get paid. Get paid. Money's good. She's a smart aleck. Who are you talking about? Fiona or April? April is her name. Any puzzles yet? Yeah, I had the very first one where you had to change the water across to from the stream to water the plant and save the egg.
Where it goes, nobody knows.
Hmm.
The Fringe Cafe, my home away from home. I really don't mind working there. It's a nice place. I mean, it ranks nice on a scale from begging for food at the bottom to just scraping by at the top. I'm not intend to make a career of it. Closed for maintenance. Will reopen at 3 p.m. What's going on? The place was fine last night. Rusty pipes. They're hundreds of years old, installed way back when Venice was an industrial area. See? I know some local history.
Door.
The sign said it's closed for maintenance. Rusty.
Rusty. Interesting. Closed for maintenance. So let's go back to the bridges. And let's go to let's go to this place. Nope, I know on the clock. Here, to the park. Let's go to the park.
Nothing adds more to the tranquility of a city park than a huge rusty iron bridge. Those freight trains pass by at least once every 5 minutes all day long. You get used to it though, eventually. I can't even begin to guess what that's supposed to be. This guy's out here all day long, all year. He never stops painting. Ever. And I doubt he's ever finished even one painting.
To the academy.
Very cubist. And not my style at all.
To the subway, to the bridges. Let's go to the academy.
Bishop and Anne-Marie. He's a photography student. She's in my life study class. Nice couple. It's the official VAVA notice board. Only registered students are allowed to put notices up here. The annual VAVA summer exhibit, August 11th through 18th. God, I'm actually expected to be ready by then. Need model to pose nude for serious work. P.S. Only looking for young and beautiful. It used to be chicks, then he crossed it out and wrote women. That's smooth, man. Film equipment for sale. Antique 16mm camera, projector, tripod, lenses, all for just Holy cow! $8,000? Who has $8,000 to spend on an old camera? Wait a second. This was posted by Zach. Oh, so it's definitely overpriced then. That guy would do anything to make money. Anything. Actresses wanted for snuff movie parody. Meet up at Dock 12, Newport Harbor, Saturday at midnight, and keep quiet about it. If I was the suspicious type, I'd think this was kinda fishy. It's the official VAVA notice board. Only registered students are allowed to put notices up here. The Venice Academy of the Visual Arts. World-renowned, prestigious, expensive, and my future alma mater, if all goes well with the exhibition and I get my grant, that is. The Venice Academy of the Visual Arts.
Vava. Interesting. Let's go talk to these people.
No, I've got too much to do right now. Bishop and Anne-Marie. He's a photography student. She's in my life study class. Nice couple. That's Mary Sam, VAVA's founding mother and pro-Venice activist back before the riots. She was assassinated by a corporate hired gun right after the school opened some 90 years ago. Somebody's thrown away a rubber glove. Why would somebody toss out a perfectly good work glove with just one big hole in it? What a terrible, terrible waste.
Upstairs.
Olaf's on a roll. Again. Does that guy ever run out of inspiration or energy? Must be the cold Norwegian winters. Nothing else to do but paint. Nice. Very Van Goghish, with just a hint of Munch. Don't want to disturb him. April Ryan, you have got to get past yourself. Art books. There's a really nice one here on Turner. I love his landscapes.
Let's go upstairs. Oh, hollow sculpture. Books.
Art books mostly. I've browsed through all of them, looked at the pictures, but I'd much prefer to see the paintings in real life. Acrylic and oil paints. Those sketchbooks belong to some of the other students who share the space. The tools of my trade. The best thing about working up here is that nobody borrows my stuff. Some books on color, composition, and duck hunting? Emma's really good with the holosculptor, and her imagination is so vivid. Good thing we're best friends, or I might be jealous.
Whoa, if that's Emma, she ain't good looking at all.
Hiya.
Emma? Hi! I didn't expect to see you here today.
Me neither. Are you busy?
Nah. Well, I am. But I was about to wrap up for today anyway. Why? What's going on?
I have an important message for you.
Yeah? From whom?
believe it or not, girlfriend, but it's from Cortez.
Excuse me?
He said to tell you that he wants to meet you, these are his exact words, where children visualize their dreams.
Visualize dreams? What's that supposed to mean?
Me? I was hoping you would know.
Did he say anything else?
Nope, that was it. Why does he want to meet you? Oh, don't tell me. You guys are having a secret love affair.
Oh, yeah. We're eloping and flying to Africa tonight. It's all been happening so fast. My heart's aflutter.
How romantic. I couldn't imagine a better catch than Senor Cortez, the Latin lover.
Did he talk to you about nightmares?
No. Why?
I don't know. It's just... my dreams are really starting to bother me.
There you go again with dreams. You're obsessing, April. They're just dreams. Sometimes a banana is just a banana.
Cigar.
Cigar? What do you mean cigar?
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, not a banana.
Whatever. The point is, you're reading too much into your dreams. I'm sure they're perfectly logical.
Even a talking dragon? Is a talking dragon logical?
Especially a talking... dragon? You had a dream about a dragon? Okay, that's not logical. That's just silly. Still, this ought to be interesting. Go on.
Well, there was a dragon.
I think we established that already. You had a dream about a dragon.
Not just any dragon, though. A talking dragon.
Yep, we've been through that. Talking dragon covered. What did it say?
She. It was a she, a female dragon.
What, you could tell from the skirt, high heels, and lipstick?
Don't mock me, Emma. She said something to me. Something about being the mother of the future.
She probably said time to get up and go to school, April.
If you don't want to take my dreams seriously, I'll just stop telling you about them.
Is that a promise?
Like you're in any position to make fun of my dreams? Have you looked at your sculptures lately?
Oh, that's low. I'd punch you out if I wasn't so hungry. You want to go get some lunch at the Fringe?
I'll drop by after I clean up around here.
I'll be there for a while, so bye.
Okay, that does not sound like a sink. Sounded like a toilet. Flushing.
Who's there? Okay. That was not a dream. I think.
No, that was not a dream. Alrighty, I'm going to stop the stream here. Seems like a good time to stop, but I'll be back next week unless episode 4 of Life is Strange is out, so stick around. Oh, we don't get to see the painting? Let's have a look.
I can only think of two things more depressing than a blank canvas. Death and taxes. I'm way past finger painting. I need a paintbrush and palette.
What happens if she paints again? Mind you, I've already saved it, so I'm just playing for fun here.
Nah, I've done enough damage for one day.
She won't paint again, that's funny. Sink. Alrighty, yeah, so definitely time to quit. I'll see you guys next stream. Thank you for watching. Oh yeah, that kind of is annoying. There we go. Such an old game.